Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So, in my last video, I seen a comment asking me, and I'm just gonna elaborate on it. It's a stupid argument we Sikhs have of you do this, and then the other person argues, well, at least I don't do this, right? So the comment that came to me was, what do you think about those Sikhs that keep their hair and their beard, their kesh, the way that God made them, but they have a man bun or they have a hat on? So what I basically told them in the comments, I said it depends on what they're wearing for. If they're doing it every day, it's a habit, and they're wearing it, it's a bad thing. Like pretend if you're going to the gym, like the turban is the crown, obviously, right? I don't wear one right now because I wear it when I go to the gym, right? It's easy for me because I do running now, right? But it's a stupid argument. It's a really dumb argument. Either you're a perfect Sikh or you're not. And first of all, if someone who's a perfect Sikh, they don't tell anybody else that they're wrong or right. Right? They stay how they are and they talk to everybody regardless of how they are. Equality. But now it's up to prove I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Shh. Please, no. Bentiya, please don't do this. That just keeps us divided instead of united. You know, that's the biggest problem. Why do you think we have people going to other places, Radha Swami's, Namdaris, even in Sirsa where they went, or Pakhandi Babe? Why are they going there? Guru Granth Sahib's right there. We can all go to the Gurdwara and talk. No, these stupid things. Why does the appearance matter? The appearance doesn't matter because somewhere there's an ego attached. I'm just gonna explain. Okay, I know I'm speaking heated because I'm fed up of seeing this stuff, man. Someone has to speak up. A Sikh who looks like a Sikh and he's doing bad stuff, that either means that he wasn't grown up properly or his parents are forcing him. That's also a sin. Don't force your kids to stay in it. You should have educated them when they were younger. Right? You just don't tie it on there. You have to give them the knowledge when they're young, right? Then why would they leave, right? And or they don't or maybe it's not the parents' fault. Maybe they don't have respect for their Sikhi Sarup, right? There's like that. But definitely the pug does help you, man. I noticed wearing a turban, having a beard, you think twice. But some people, they're stupid, they don't think, right? As for Monne, like even people that don't tie turbans or they cut their beards, I'm gonna speak about them too. If they're 100% good, they're good from the heart. The reason why they can't become a Sikh is because there's ego attached, right? There's ego attached. They want to look good. They want girls to like them. They maybe like the girls have different but that's what we're shown to think. They want the girls to like them. They want to fit in with society. They're scared of blending in, but I already mentioned that Guru Gobind Singh Ji made us have a look that will stand out in millions, right? So even if they're 100% good, they're still attached to themselves. It's me, right? Not the main purpose was to grow, be how God created you, right? So it's that problem's there too, right? There's 3 people I'm gonna give, and they're all gonna argue, and we'll see who's right. You know what? None of them are gonna be right because they're all dumb, right? They're all dumb because arguing over this stuff stupid. There's one guy, he's proper Sikh, looks like a Sikh, does not cut his hair or anything. There's a second one who wears a turban but cuts his beard, and the third's a Monna. The bad things, so the Monna and the Sikh have a conversation. The one that the Sikh who doesn't cut his hair. The Sikh who's a Monna, which means he trims his hair. He talks with him. So the Monna is the Sikh who cuts his hair. The Keshdari Sikh is the one who keeps his hair, and then we'll have the middleman. I'll call him middleman, the one who wears the turban but he cuts his beard, right? So Keshdari keeps his hair, Monna doesn't keep his hair, and middleman is the one with the turban and cuts his beard. So the Munna tells the Keshdari that I don't like how that people with pugs, they cut their beards, right? They cut their beards. It doesn't make any sense because they're ignoring the knowledge of wearing the term because they cover their hair up top, but they're cutting their beards. Doesn't make sense. But the sage, so the Keshdari Sikh tells the Munna one, why don't you grow your hair? He says, well, I cut my hair up. I cut my hair. I cut my hair, right? But I want to grow it. But I eat meat still. But I can't let go of that. That's why I don't want to do biadabi, which is a sin. Wearing a turban and eating meat. Meat's debatable in Sikhism. But anyways, okay, he's right where he is. So the other one argues, saying, well, he used to be Monna before too. The Keshdari Sikh used to be Monna too before. He says, well, I don't judge anyone. I never told you you're bad for doing that. And then the Monna says, well, you can call me bad. And then the Sajdari says, oh, well, why should I call you bad, right? And he says, I don't judge anybody, so how come you're judging them? And then he's saying this. And so then there's one of their friends comes by who is the middleman. And the Monna tells the middleman, why you cut your beard? Why you cut your beard if you wear your turban? The middleman tells him, why don't you grow your hair? The same thing what he told the Sajdari, I eat meat. And then he's like, well, I don't eat meat. The middleman says, I don't eat meat. So he's saying, I don't eat meat, but I cut my beard. But you do 2 sins and I only do 1. And then he says, why are you not saying anything to the Keshdari Sikh? He's wearing a do-rag like I am, or he's wearing a hat, or he's wearing a man bun, right? He's wearing a man bun. But then the Monna says at least he keeps his hair, but he's saying he's not wearing the crown. So you see how stupid this are? None of them are right. The person who is right, a little bit by his thinking, is the Keshdari Sikh, because he's not judging anyone. The other two are stupid. Are stupid, right? So the Keshdari Sikh's not right from where he is, because he's not a perfect Sikh. Unless you're a perfect Sikh, you don't say anything. But his mind is a perfect Sikh, right? His mind's a perfect Sikh, right? So if you judge others, the thing is, if you judge others, if I judge, I watched a video, if I judge somebody like he's a Sikh, right? He's a Punjabi, he's like a thug, and I say, what a bastard. What a loser, right? I say, what a loser he is. Who knows, within 3 years, he could tie the mullah, big beard, do lots of seva at the Gurdwara, right? Believe in God so much. And I'm like, wow, what a person. And then when he meets me, he's just like, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru. He just forgets it. Don't judge anyone. You don't know what their situation is, how they grow up, the society. We're all innocent when we're young. So benti we're all God's children. Please don't judge each other. I'm not saying this just for our Sikh community. This goes for everybody, Please don't. This destroys our unity. We have more important things to think about this, right? Like I'm supportive of the Khalistan thing, but we have more issues. It hurts my heart. We have more issues than making an independent land. What's the use of making a Sikh homeland if we don't have the right thinking? Samjhde Sikho? Please understand. Because I'm tired of people saying, you're bad because you cut your hair, you eat meat. Instead, bring them with love. How are they supposed to come? How are they supposed to be ours if you don't treat them with love? That's why our Gurdwaras are failing too. They judge. When I have to go to the gym, they tell one of the Babbe, they told me start wearing a turban. I said, well, I go to the gym. If I go to the gym, what do you expect me to go home, tie a turban on? No, it takes long. I'm not going to go to the gym, go back home, tie a turban on just to go to the Gurdwara. I should go straight. But I don't talk because he's an elder. That's what we're taught. We've judgmental. At least save this generation. Teach our kids. Let's bring the unity. Why are we failing as a panth? Why are kids going far away? Pyar karo. Don't hate. Sikhi is not a religion. I know it's going to shock you. Sikhi is a way of living according to God. What does God say? Love everybody. treat everybody equal regardless. You're the lowest of the low. How are you showing you're the lowest of the low if you're trying to prove you're better than somebody else? You're the highest of the high. You're not getting close to God. I'm not saying I'm close to God too, right? You know, I still judge people too, but I try my best not to. So bas inni bentiya. I hope I didn't hurt anybody. But I had to let it out because you know it's staying within me. And you know, if somebody's wrong, trying to take advice from us, we can give them the information, right? And explain them with pyar. Gusse da na kuch nahi hona. You can't do anything with gussa. Sant Jarnail Singh Ji, we all say, what about him? He used to teach people. But he told people of pyar. He said, if nashe chhado, leave drugs. Amrit Shako. But he said, definitely keep a beard because Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he's our father. Right? Who's not their father? What are they called? In English, they're called the bastard. In Punjabi, they call haramda, right? If we're his son, we would follow him. But also, make sure you have that knowledge in with you before you come into Sikhi. Because you don't want to, Amrit Shak, start drinking beer and doing all those bad things, right? Make sure you're ready. For Amrit, make sure you're ready. Don't run into it. Don't run into a lot of these babbe. They just want to make people Amrit Shak like that. Don't go to Amrit Vaishnav. Let Amrit call you. If you want to be baptized, let baptism call you. Right? Let it call you within. Then you're ready. How are you gonna go in? How are you gonna go into battle? Basically, that means you're ready to give yourself to God. How are you ready to go for battle if you're scared going in? Right? You should be like, I'm ready to be your service, to fight for truth and justice. So bas inni bentiya. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Maaf karna te kar sakde ha, right? If anybody can forgive me. I just felt like what I can say. I know my opinions are not going to go for everybody. Some people might maybe against, some people maybe for, but I just had to let that out. So please be mere pan pra banke, right? Let's try to be proper sex. So day by day, let's be good. You improve 1% per day, you can improve at least by 300%, 365 days, right? 300% we can do that, right? 3 times better person, right? Day by day. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. So bas inni bentiya, and it doesn't happen in one day. It takes time, right? I'm on this path too. I'm not perfect either, right? So bas hata jod ke yo, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.